When you first come into the recording studio, you'll notice that there are 4 lights available for you to turn on. These lights provide better lighting for the green screen behind me so that when you're trying to edit out that green color, it's uniform across the board. That way it doesn't leave any residual green around your hair or, the curves of your face. So, also you will notice that there's a microphone directly in front of you. Make sure that the red recording light is on, otherwise you will record only your video and not your audio. In the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see a green Camtasia icon. Double-click this to start your application. If you haven't started a project already, your Camtasia home screen will look like this. Completely black, nothing to edit. To start setting up your recording, you'll look for the film icon in the top right-hand corner of your screen. If you right-hand click this, you can choose Start Recording from the drop-down menu. This will not start your recording immediately, but it will open a box and allow you to change the settings of both your audio and your video display. The box will look like this. Your first option will be a drop-down menu of full screen. Full screen is the default, and when you're using a PowerPoint presentation, I recommend keeping it full screen unless you're looking for a specific video and trying to only record a specific area of the screen. Your second options will be camera on. There are 3 options here. 1, to record from eyeglasses. 2, to record from the iMac display. And the 3rd, to record from the Thunderbolt display. You can either choose the eyeglasses image, which will give you a more close-up image of your face and leave out some of the other areas of the room. Or you can choose the iMac display. This will be a wider image, but you can always crop it down later on. Do not choose the Thunderbolt display, otherwise you'll be recording from the left-hand side of your face and not looking directly onto the camera. Your final option, also a default, will be Yeti stereo system. Make sure that this is chosen. This is the microphone that's directly in front of you. There are no other audio recording options that will work for this type of project. After you've done that, you may pull up your PowerPoint and have it ready so that you don't have a lot of unnecessary video that you have to delete later. So if you pull up your PowerPoint and you have it ready, you can then click Record. After you click Record, you'll see a countdown on your Thunderbolt display. As I said, there are 2 displays in the recording studio. The iMac is directly in front of you, the one that I'm looking at right now, and the Thunderbolt display is to your left-hand side. Your iMac display will provide you with an overview of first what is being shown. This left-hand box, what is being shown on the Thunderbolt display, and that's also what the students will be seeing. The right-hand side is your upcoming slide, so something that you can look to be prepared for. And then down here, you can insert notes to jog your memory on what points you would like to make when you're teaching. So, this is what you are seeing directly in front of you. This is what is to your left-hand side, a full version of the PowerPoint. You won't be able to see your face over there, no part of the recording, just the slide that the students will be seeing. Once you've finished your recording, you can escape from your PowerPoint by hitting the escape button on the keyboard, and then you'll go to the top right-hand corner of your Mac desktop screen. If you go to the same video icon that you clicked earlier to start recording, you can then hit the Stop Recording button. Now, your home page of your Camtasia application will look something like this, only here your face will appear. At this point, you can start to edit both the green screen as well as the audio video, any mistakes that you've made, or the beginning and end of the video recording when you are pulling up your PowerPoint presentation. To edit your photo, you will first want to crop it down to the bare minimum of the green screen that still includes your face. If you right-hand click on your face icon, you can enable the crop mode. Then cut your image down to the size that you would like it, and then you'll have to go back through the same steps in order to disable the crop mode. After you've done this, you can start to edit out the green screen area. You'll once again You'll once again right-click on your face, and if the properties are not already displayed on the right-hand side of your screen, you can choose that option from the top options here. You can also go to Add FX. If you add FX, another pop-down menu will show up and you can choose Remove a Color. To remove a color in the Properties toolbar on the right-hand side of your screen, you'll first click this magnifying glass. Then, you'll hover the magnifying glass over the color of your photo that you would like to remove. In this case, it will be green. After you've clicked this color, the color will appear in this circle in order for you to know which color you're actually removing from the video. Your finished product will look something like this. You can take your face icon and move it around the PowerPoint as you would like. I typically like to stick to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, although some PowerPoints will not permit. You can also resize the shape of your face at this point, make yourself smaller or larger to fit so that students can view all of the words. Once you've edited your face, you then want to edit out any unwanted audio or video. Maybe you made a mistake while you were recording. I made 10. Or you may want to edit out the beginning and end of the video when you're pulling up that PowerPoint. In order to do this, at the bottom of the screen, you'll see your audio or your video on top and your audio will be down below. Choose the beginning of the section that you'd like to delete. And up here by this arrow, you will right-hand click, and the scroll bar will give you these options. You must choose Split All at Playhead. If you only choose Split Selected at Playhead, you'll then find that you've deleted either audio or video, but not both. In this case, your lips will not match your words, and it will really throw people off. They may not also not match your slides, so please make sure to do Split All at Playhead. When you reach the end of the area you'd like to delete, you'll go through the same steps. You'll end up with a portion of recording that looks like this. It will be highlighted, at least one of them will be highlighted in blue, and you'll see where you've cut at the beginning and the end. In order to delete these, you'll want to highlight both. Click the video portion, then hit Shift on your keyboard and click the audio portion. Make sure they're both highlighted in blue. Then you'll right-hand click and you'll go to Ripple Delete. It's really important to make sure that you choose Ripple Delete. If you only choose Delete, it will delete both the audio and video segments from that section, but it will leave a blank screen for the same amount of time that you've deleted. If you Ripple Delete, it will cut the further video, it will cut that portion of the video and audio out, and it will mesh the beginning and end together. After you're satisfied with your editing, you can share your video to either YouTube or Google Drive. I have not yet experienced sharing to Google Drive, so I typically will stick to the YouTube one. Choose YouTube, and a dialog box like this will appear. You'll sign into your own individual Gmail account, and then you'll title your project. Now, under privacy settings, you have three options. You can choose public. In this case, all of the public domain, anyone on the internet can access your video as long as they type in the keywords for your title. Unlisted means that only the people that you share your web address with will be able to view your video, in this case students or faculty. And if you choose private, only the people that you share a code with will be able to access your video. I typically like to choose the unlisted so that students don't need an additional code in order to access. Oftentimes you throw too many things at them and they do not understand what's going on. So you'll share, and then your file will be converted into a YouTube file. This takes about 15 to 20 minutes to do. After it's converted to a YouTube file, it will provide you with a link, two links actually, one that you can just share immediately, another in case you want to embed it in a PowerPoint later on. I copy not the embedded link, but the shared link, and you can create a link in D2L under your new content. If you copy this link into D2L, please don't panic. it will not appear right away. If you want to visit your YouTube page, you'll have to wait approximately 10 minutes for your video to be converted and uploaded onto YouTube. That doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that the upload didn't work. It just takes about 10 minutes for it to work. Now, before you exit Camtasia, please make sure to save your work. I can't tell you the number of times that I've done a recording, uploaded, failed to upload correctly, and then accidentally already deleted my work. Save your work. In order to do this, go to the Applications toolbar or Applications box, click Google Drive Files, Camtasia Projects, and under Camtasia Projects, you will see a number of students' last names. Here's mine. Create your own file and store all of your Camtasia projects within that file. Some final tips and tricks for when you come into the studio. First, notice that I'm in a swivel chair. I can't quit moving. Oftentimes, I will bring my own chair that's stable so that I'm not constantly moving around. Second, make sure not to wear green on the day that you'd like to record. Otherwise, you'll be editing out your entire body as well as the green screen behind you, and you'll just be a floating head. Third, make sure to schedule an appointment time with Jean Gay. You'll have to do this to get the key anyway, but schedule ahead of time because there are a number of people that use the studio. I hope this was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions. When you first come into the recording studio, you'll notice, fucking A. To start recording, to start setting up your recording, you'll click the top right-hand corner. The recording will lead to a countdown on your Thunderbolt display. Now, there are two displays. Once you've finished recording, you can escape from your PowerPoint by either hitting the escape button. Once you've finished your recording, you can